Hello people, happy 4th of July. Again, another video of sightseeing today, July 4th, 2026, 250 years anniversary of the Declaration of Independence, which actually happened right here in New York City. Yeah, New York City, the mayor of New York, Mayor Madani, said yesterday in his allocution and his speech that it happened in what they call today, I believe Borough Hall Park. I forget that's the name. Yeah, Borough Hall Park. It used to be called something else, the Common. And that's where the declaration happened. Right here. On Broadway. And City Hall, not Borough Hall. City Hall Park. Okay, so this is the Hawks baseball stadium at St. George Ferry Terminal. And in the back is eventually always to the North Shore here, Staten Island. Okay, the 120 precinct is the building just behind the stadium right here. I'm zooming in, that one. You can see the front entrance. And next to it is a courthouse. I think they moved that courthouse? Or is it there? Is it civil court? What court is it? What's that? Family courthouse, where the scaffolds are. And just behind the police precinct is the stone brown building, not the light one. The light one is a part of the stadium. Is the Children's Museum. Okay, so there's a lot to discover on Staten Island, and I don't know why the mayor, the borough president, the state, they're not making the effort to really sell Staten Island. We have this place where I am right now, is the Empire Outlet, where almost all the buildings are empty. Like you see here, this beautiful place is empty. Why? The one next to it is empty. And from here, look at the view. Look at the view. Okay? The ferry terminal, the New York Harbor. Right here, from here, you can see right here, beyond, on the other side here, that's New Jersey. That's beyond. Okay? And beyond Shipyard, which is actually the port, for international cargo. Right here, as you can see. And further down there, the first building you see, that's Jersey City. Okay, Jersey City, then across Jersey City now, there's only the Hudson River in between. Now is Manhattan, where you can see the Freedom Tower, distinctly, right? And across now, if you pay attention, there's to see two bridges. And the two bridges are, the first one towards us is Brooklyn Bridge. And let me zoom in to see, yes, Brooklyn Bridge right here. It's a little hazy today because of the weather. It's very hot today, okay? And that's a blimp on top there, standing still for celebration. And you can see two distant bridges here. The Brooklyn Bridge is the closest one, the one in brownish pedestals and white cable. And further on the other side, you can see the Manhattan Bridge. If you pay attention, how you can make the difference is that the pillars, what you call them again, they are in between the cables. So the Manhattan Bridge is behind the Brooklyn Bridge from this area. And Staten Island, North Shore Staten Island. So you can see at the St. George Ferry Terminal, and you can see the two bridges right here. So in between where the bridges are, that's the East River. So the East River is just remember is a connection in what do you call that again? Part of the big Hudson River that you can see right here. That big Hudson River is the one that goes all the way to upstate, over the under the Tappan Zee, and all the way down to Albany, and further up maybe to the Great Lakes. Okay, but then again, from this view, look at what I'm going to show you right here. This is the Lady Liberty. We're celebrating 250 years. I think it matters to showcase Lady Liberty here, to which, or to her, you give your paw. You're tired when you enter the New York Harbor for your freedom, as it was described in the Declaration of Independence, as I mentioned earlier in the first video. So again, a little bit of showcase my hometown for Staten Island, okay, and to share with you the beauty of Staten Island. And when you come here, don't just run and go back to the next ferry that goes here immediately. Just shop around, come around. There's a stadium right here that you can discover. There might be sometimes some games playing here. This is Staten Island. Okay, all these are empty now, but there are a few shops in there. And this garden here are here for you to look at the breathtaking view of the harbor. Okay, that's the ship that earlier on I took a video of. That's a carrier. You see that number 68. You can see from this video. Yes, that's a carrier. Those who know the military ships and the numbers can tell which one is out. They all have names. Next to it, there's another battleship. military ship. I call it battleship, but anyway, I might be wrong, but it's a military ship, that's for sure. The CC-8, and the one next to it is further up here. Where is that? Here we go. It's right here. Okay, I got the sign in my face, so myself I can't really see the screen that well, so I maybe make a mistake. And the arc that you see right here, the arch thing you see right here, that's on top of the common, which is actually the Empire Mall. What is it called again? Empire what? Empire Outlet. Empire Outlet Mall, yes. And these ferries are docked for now. They're not going to be moving until maybe later on. But today, because of the traffic, the tremendous traffic on the Hudson, on the harbor, these ships are just docked right now and not moving anywhere. But this is our Staten Island ferry that we are very proud of, Staten Islanders. It's free. It's a free ferry 24 hours. It's been here before I came to this country 35 years ago, and it has been free since. I don't know how long, maybe over 50 years or 100 years, but then it's something that we are very proud of, okay? So people come from around the world, tourists, or even the United States itself, and come, they want to discover the statue, so they take the ferry free, or their boat, that go to the statue, but you got to pay for it. You're in a family, I think it's going to be more than $20 per head, and that's going to cost you money. 5 people, that's $100 already. When the Staten ferry, you can take it for free, round trip. So hey, I advise you to take advantage of it as many times as you need, at night, during the day, in the morning, every time. We take it to work and to, do whatever we want. But if you look on the water from the statue, where are we again? Where's the statue? Where's my statue? Right here. Statue of Liberty. Come back. Show me where you are. Where are you, Miss Liberty? Let's look at you. Let's see where you are, I believe. Okay, anyway, from the Liberty, the statue, from the statue, you can see all the battleship on the water today. Okay, accompanied by thermal boats. Okay, right here, all along, and this is a cruise ship right here. That is no wind. There's some bit of traffic, and all the way down to the bridge to get out of the harbor into the Atlantic Ocean. So again, this is the Manhattan skyline. You see in the back, not just Manhattan. Now we got more than Manhattan skyline. We got the Jersey City skyline right here. Jersey City skyline, Manhattan skyline, distinctive by the Freedom Tower, the tallest one that you see there with the antenna. Okay, and all this is the blimp, and before the bridge, all this is Manhattan. So this tower here is first tower in this one here is the first tower in Jersey City, and in between you can see the emptiness there, and now Manhattan skyline start after that, which now is the Hudson River, like I said before, going off. So we are, the picture you see, that's the southernmost part of New York City, and I'm in on Staten Island, the southernmost borough of New York City, out of the 5 boroughs. The smallest one, the greenest one, and the southernmost one. Okay, so when you live on Staten Island in the whole New York State, you are as south as you can be in the whole entire New York State. Okay, so I wanted to put that fun facts in here. Okay, so then after the Manhattan skyline from Jersey City to Manhattan skyline, you got the Brooklyn skyline, and in between are the 2 bridges like I mentioned before. There are a few more bridges going off. So after the the Brooklyn bridge, I'm gonna list them south to north. After the Brooklyn Bridge, the Manhattan Bridge. And after the Manhattan Bridge, the Williamsburg Bridge. The Edcott Bridge, or we used to call the Queensboro Bridge. After the Queensboro Bridge, then the next one, the GFT Bridge, we used to call Tri-State, Tri-Borough Bridge. Okay, and now how they connect, the Brooklyn Bridge went to directly to Adams Street, which is Brooklyn Bridge Way, which is also called forget the name, but it's Adams Street, and that's going to lead you directly to downtown Brooklyn, to the 4th Street, and all the downtown businesses. That's on Brooklyn side. On Manhattan side, that's going to lead you straight to City Hall. Okay, City Hall in Manhattan, and also downtown Manhattan City Hall, and where the courthouse is also a federal courthouse, federal buildings, and so on and so forth. For somebody like me, more importantly, the immigration building, which is what they call the immigration building again? Hello? What's the immigration building called? The immigration building downtown is one something. Immigration building by courthouse, by the city. One Federal Plaza. That's it. Yeah, One Federal Plaza. That's the name. One Federal Plaza. Okay. So everything is out there, and the Manhattan Bridge now, they're gonna cross to Flatbush in Brooklyn and come to Canal Street in Manhattan Street. That's the connection. And Canal Street, if you take a street going west, they're gonna take you to Harlem Tunnel. The Harlem Tunnel gonna take you down to Jersey City. Okay, so that's the way it's designed here. Okay, now you take the Williamsburg Bridge. They're gonna leave you to Williamsburg, Brooklyn. Okay, eventually Williamsburg, Brooklyn, Broadway down there, you know. So when you get down there, the details are you go right, which is gonna be further south. You're gonna go to Bed-Stuy. Why I mentioned Bed-Stuy? Because that's the home of Biggie. Okay, and Jay-Z, Bed-Stuy, for those who know a little bit about R&B and these guys there. Okay, and if you go left, you're gonna be into I think it's a green, something green, and that's gonna take you further to maybe Long Island City, different from Long Island. Long Island City is a neighborhood, the first neighborhood from Manhattan into Queens by way of Ed Koch Bridge. Okay, so when you go further up, now after the Williamsburg Bridge, you're gonna be the Ed Koch Bridge. But also I mention something else that we can see is a tunnel. So that's on 36th Street. That tunnel gonna lead you to the LIE. The LIE gonna take you to Long Island. LIE stands for Long Island Expressway. And when you come down to Manhattan, it leads you straight to 36th Street. They're gonna cross straight west to the west side on 36th Street. Okay. Now going further to Ed Koch Bridge, they're gonna take you to Queens Boulevard. Straight down Queens Boulevard or Northern Boulevard, depending on where you go. Right, Queens Boulevard, left, Northern Boulevard. But then when you come to Manhattan, that's 59th Street. And 59th Street, fun fact, you take it straight down on 59th Street, cross on 9th Avenue, going west. On your right, it's gonna be the expand from 5th Avenue up to 8th Avenue. Gonna be the expand the width of Central Park, the famous Central Park. It starts from there on 59th Street and end on 110th Street, where Harlem starts. Okay, so this is thing, and 59th Street gonna take you all the way down to the I forget the name of the pier, the number of the pier, but over there is gonna be the Intrepid Museum. If you come a little bit left between 42nd and 49th Street, gonna be Intrepid Museum there, something also to visit. And today is a special thing to talk about Intrepid Museum, which is actually a carrier that was actually, for what I heard, I'm not too sure that's the story, was actually bombed by the kamikazes, the Japanese, when they were attacking Pearl Harbor, if I'm not mistaken. So maybe it was in the water or it was on Pearl Harbor, but actually it was a kamikaze that dropped the plane in, that actually disabled that plane, that now since then they have been in a museum. Okay, so a little bit of historic from what I know to my understanding, and you can find out more. I may have been mistaken saying all these things, and at least to give you an indication onto what to look for, and perhaps you can find better. And if you find it, please share in this video that I'm going to post, and just help us learn more about our neighborhood and our Staten Island that people neglect. But I tell you, everywhere in the United States, I've not been everywhere. But for this particular reason I'm going to mention to you, Staten Island is the best of both worlds. Why? Because it's a suburb. Let me use that word. It's like a suburb, and is a part of the city. So that's where I'm standing. And this is Manhattan. Downtown Manhattan. It can be more downtown Manhattan than that. That's the southernmost tip of Manhattan. Wall Street is just right there. And South Street Seaport is just right there on the right. And left is, the middle is Wall Street. Left is, what you call that again? Battery Park City. And the Battery Park is right there. Before you get there, they say island. The island is called Governor Island. Is right there. Liberty Island is right there. And by the way, I think I can see the Liberty, the statue from this angle now. Let me see something. And it's gonna be too far for me to show you. But there's another island called Ellis Island. That's also just behind the Liberty Island. And that's where the people were quarantined. The earlier immigrants were quarantined when they came to the New York Harbor. Before they were treated and checked before we send them to the mainland Manhattan. Okay, so this is Miss Liberty, and just this the landmass that you see down there with the trees is what do you call that again? That's a Liberty on Liberty Island, and this is Ellis Island. So across here, what you can see right here is Governor Island. Okay, Governor Island is another island where they're building a few stuff now. All this to be visited. But again, Staten Island is a place to be. And I'm blessed, happy to be on Staten Island, where I have the best of both worlds. As I can show you, where else can you be in New York City or in the whole United States of America? Had the view of maybe beyond, right here, beyond New Jersey, with the port. Had the view of Jersey City, the two-man city of New Jersey, have the whole southern part of Manhattan, the whole southern part of Brooklyn, and the whole northern part of Staten Island. Only here. Only here you can see where the Hudson and the Atlantic Ocean actually imaginarily meet under the Verrazano Narrows Bridge, which is about walking distance from my house. Okay? And I'm lucky enough to be living there on a high elevation. And I'm on the maybe third floor of my house. Therefore, from there, I see all the ship and cruise, even the flyby today. I watch them from my balcony. So you know what? I'm blessed. I thank God, and I thank America once again. I thank the people of America once again, who have made it possible for me to live large this opportunity, and I don't take it for granted. I'm happy, thankful, and I'm inviting you to come discover Staten Island. When you come, don't just turn back and go. Spend another 30 minutes. Let that boat go, and wait for another 30 minutes for the next ship. Okay? The next boat, the next ferry. It's just 24 hours. You're not going to miss anything. Come discover a little bit. The museum over there, like I said, the precinct right there. There's a precinct inside the ferry terminal. So you are safe here. As you can see right here, that's where I am, right here. Okay? That's a little garden right there. You can walk all these places, and it's beautiful to go. Okay? The stadium right here. Can you imagine? I can even come here and watch the game without paying to enter. Well, I'm not saying that because you need to do that, but guess what? I'm not too much fan of baseball anyway. So if I want to just take pick a glance or whatever, I can just be here and watch it. Well, now if it was basketball, football, don't get me wrong, I'm going to pay to get closer. But baseball, for me, no. I used to live in the Bronx, and I lived on top of Yankee Stadium. I've never been there. So just to let you know, it's not the Hawks, or not to undermine them, that I'm going to pay to come watch, okay? Maybe for fun, come with the kids. So what I'm trying to say here, you can just stand right here and watch the game if you're reasoning, okay? And by the way, I want to show you a flag on this Pride Day by the lighthouse, a lighthouse in beyond, and hopefully we can see that. Here we go. Yes, 2 flags, by the way. I'm blessed today, but this one is permanently here all the time, next to the lighthouse. That's an old lighthouse that's in beyond, and it's beautiful to see. It looks like what do you call that again? A castle, okay? And the mighty flag. Stand. Okay. So that's one on the crane because they're constructing. So because they're holiday, they put that on the crane there. It's not permanent, but this one is permanent post right here. And why there's a lighthouse here? Because eventually there's a port. Like I showed you earlier, this is the Bayonne port city right here with the cargo ships that come and dock here and offload the containers and unload the containers and go. I don't know if you're gonna see one. Yeah, we got few here. We got few cargo ships right here. Well, I hope the Strait of Hormuz tensions just ease up, and then we got more fleet coming. We can get more oil. Have a barrel of oil maybe for $68 or $65, and just do something with it. And the plane now, Goodyear, is moving from the station where he had been for hours. Mackenzie, see the blimp? Yeah, Goodyear. It's a good year indeed. It's a good year indeed. So it's been stationed on top of Manhattan, on top of the East River for some time. From my point of view, from my vantage point, it looked like it was on top of the East River between Manhattan and Brooklyn, but now it's making its way back to perhaps where it needs to land. So he had left the Manhattan side. It's right here on the water coming close to the Staten Island shore, and eventually leaving. So as we stay enjoy the day, this is something I wanted to share with you. Again, from beyond, from Staten Island here. As you can see, my beautiful buildings. This is a residential building. All these are residential buildings. All these are residential buildings beside the police and the stadium and the museum, children's museum. All these are residential buildings, okay? And over there, the refinery, like you can see. Oh, by the way, I didn't mention it. Yeah, Never refinery right here, like you can see. So these tankers, most of them also are oil tankers. You know, like you can see right there, there are a few of them in a harbor, oil tankers, okay, beside the cargo ship, and the refinery right there, okay, and that's beyond, and beyond all the way down to perhaps Newark, but we cannot see Newark too much because there's no landmark to tell you where's Newark. And yeah, you can see plane there, but they're too far for me to zoom in for you to see. But yeah, that's Newark, plane landing and going, try. You can see it's too hazy today, so you can see. But then Newark in between, so beyond, and it's gonna be Newark in between, and it's gonna be Jersey City. Jersey City now, where the buildings are after the port of Beyond, and eventually come to Jersey City right here, the first building, and the middle now is the water, the Hudson, and right here Manhattan skyline from the edge. Right here, the edge is this one here. This building right here is the edge, right there, as you can see. That's the edge, and it's a place to go visit too. Okay, it's the edge, right there. Eventually, that's Manhattan, West Side. That's the West Side Shipyard. What do you call it? Is it shipyard? I'm not too sure that's the right name. That's the West Side, by the West Side Highway. Okay, and the Liberty. Eventually, we are in the Manhattan Harbor, New York Harbor, and eventually that's New York City. New York City, and eventually cross down from New York City to New York City, the Freedom Tower. Okay, it's a time to emphasize the Freedom Tower, particularly for today, and then going across downtown Manhattan, and across here, and down the bridges. You know, like I said before, the one you can see here, the Brooklyn Bridge and Manhattan Bridge, and further up, I mentioned the few to you, Williamsburg and what we call it, Edcotch, Queensboro, and Triborough Bridge, JFK, and right here, Brooklyn downtown to Red Hook to Bay Ridge. Bay Ridge now I'm going to go to Coney Island. Oh, you can see Coney Island from here, unless I move a little bit here, you see Coney Island, okay, from this angle. Let's see, you can see Coney Island, Brooklyn. No, we can't see Coney Island, Brooklyn, but we can see Bay Ridge. Okay, that's Bay Ridge, and eventually anything close up is all Staten Island offshore, a part of Staten Island offshore. Okay, and right here is the Empire outlet that I invite you to come visit. And is the outlet mall means that things are cheaper. Okay, things are cheaper compared to the regular malls. Okay, so on this note, I wish you happy holidays, happy barbecue, happy swimming, and make sure that you watch the kids, that they're all safe today, and be careful. We're too happy, and when we're too happy, that's what makes mistakes. So may God continue to bless us, and may the sciences guide us. Happy 4th of July 2026. Happy anniversary, 250th anniversary of the United States independence, Declaration of Independence.